So we are heading to the Argillus system in our temporal science vessel. I think that's what this is. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. So I can get more. So I can get more points in. More points in the weapons for the ship. Oh, okay, well that's it. Alright, anyways, hope everyone's having a good evening. Hopefully I can reach level 20 on this character so I can get a new ship, which of course is gonna be another temporal vessel. Old, like 23rd century. There we go. Had to direct myself a little bit closer to the planet there. Anyways, hopefully everything's going good. It's going good here. Loading up the screen here, or loading up the level. I'm kind of curious if these particular ships actually have the 23rd century bridge. Captain, we've arrived in orbit around Argillus 2. Our orders were right about this area being a hotbed for smugglers. The trading station is delaying our request to beam aboard. I think they're planning on stalling us as long as possible. Yeah, I have a hunch. Let's do a wide area scan of the system. Good call, sir. The low-level sensor scan of the area picked up signs of illegal weapons and contraband in several of the ships in the system. It's in Starfleet's duty to confiscate any smuggled cargo within Federation space. Plus, doing so will likely expedite our boarding request for the station. We'll need to get closer scans of the cargo haulers to pinpoint any illegal goods. So we gotta get close. Gotta scan. Gotta scan this deal. And we gotta disable the freighter. That should not be too much problem. I mean, it is just a freighter. And like I said, freighter disabled. Now, what about this one up here? Nope, that one's not that one doesn't have contraband on it.
Warning. Under attack.
Sir, it seems our policing of the freighters out here have expedited our request to beam aboard the station. We're clear to beam aboard at our earliest convenience. Lieutenant Commander, I suggest we locate the administrator of this facility. We should be able to elicit information about Marta's whereabouts from them. Most life forms on the station are located in the nightclub area, so we should begin looking for them there.
My good friends, I am Karis, the proprietor of this humble station. I'll be your guide to pleasures of the mind, the soul, and of course, pleasures of the body. We're running a special today. Buy 2 hours of Hollow Suite time and get a free drink. Top shelf excluded, of course. Or free round of electronic tango. You won't find a better deal on this side of the neutral zone. Hollow Suites 2 and 3 are currently open, and I'd be happy to show you the wide range of programs we have available.
We don't have time for that. I'm looking for an Orion named Marta. Have you seen her?
Oh, you're looking for Marta, huh? Well. Now that's valuable information. And valuable information always comes at a price. Something like 10 bars of gold pressed platinum.
Are you trying to extort a Federation officer? Sir, our records indicate that this station is long overdue for a Federation-mandated safety inspection. The last inspection date is more than 2 years ago. I recommend helping Chorus here to spot any punishable infractions. Maybe then he'll feel generous enough to inform us where Marta may be. I'm sure that Chorus will appreciate our assistance to get his establishment up to code. Alright, there's no violations there. What about over here? This oh, it's a Hollow Suite. Hollow Suite is draining power from the life support systems. Yeah, that might be. Yeah, you might not want to. Might not want to do that in case. Okay, no violations in that Hollow Suite. No violations here either. Ah, this waste disposal pipe is leaking a toxic substance. Alright. This video toggle machine is using an illegal probability matrix. Okay, no violations there. So what is this? Coolant piping. These are fine, sir. Ah, this crate is full of smuggled
Now our Hollow Suites. What's next? The Synthale? We don't need Starfleet to suck the fun out of everything. You know what? I don't like the angle of your deflector dish. And neither do my friends.
Yeah, messing with this probably not a good idea. Now, behind the bar. Oh, this.
Enough! How is a businessman supposed to make any profit with people like you around? You've cost me more fines than the Klingons paid to keep me quiet. They're holding Marta in Cargo Bay 6. I hope your captain grinds you into a road-cake blood pie.
Yeah, well, guess what? That's not gonna happen. But yeah. Usually the thing about it is there you'd have to fight the angry patrons. But apparently, I was able to beam in. I am using a technical officer, right? Yes, I am. I'm guessing that's probably what it was. Since I couldn't remember. Couldn't remember. I was pretty sure I was using a tactical officer. Oh, I need to go out here. Open this. Take the stuff and and yes, let's go in. Yeah, they're not gonna be too much trouble for me. And of course, I need to knock him on his ass there. Let's go over here and... Okay, so... And... like some sort of invisible force field there, apparently. Alright. One right here. And is that it, or are there more of them up here? I guess that's it. There we go, and if I'm not mistaken, this is who we're looking for.
That explains why I haven't been taken aboard Captain Earthog's ship yet.
Excuse me?
The Klingons tracked me to this station, bribed cars to hand me over, and then said they were going to take me back to Kronos. I was wondering why they threw me into this holding area instead of taking me to their ship.
Alright, I assume it was because the coast arrived before they could.
Yeah, because they couldn't use the shuttle to take me back. Even a transporter would be detected and give up their cloaked position.
Alright, let's get you out of that cell.
No time. Captain Earthog just beamed into the cargo bay. I'll stay safely behind this force wall until you deal with him.
Oops, and there they are. See about putting our focus all on the captain here. Well, it sucks to be him. I vaporized him. Sucks to be him. I vaporized him.
Thank you.
Alright, are you ready to leave?
Yes, let's get out of here before the rest of them start to wonder what's happened to Captain Earthog.
Alright, so... And she used like a Klingon transporter there.
Do you think you can defeat Captain Earthog and then slink away? You honorless Federation Batak! The crew of the Arcana Sarmet shall have our vengeance!
Alright. Hit him with the trick to do. Really need to see about doing something about having multiple tracking skills. I think that's kind of unnecessary. Well, oh, nope, sucks to be him. We did it. We did it, Captain. Marta has been scanned in sickbay. Once we return to sector space, we can hand her over to Starfleet intelligence for questioning.
Starfleet intelligence is interviewing Marta now. She could have information key to our war efforts. Good work.
Alright.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Ooh, level 18. Now,
Starfleet intelligence has learned more about Ambassador Bavat. Marta, the woman Starfleet rescued from the treasure trading station, claims that the Klingons have a secret base in the Hiromi cluster, and that they are using as a staging area for an attack on the Federation. I have been authorized to provide you with the coordinates of the Klingons' base. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are hiding. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them.
alright, and science and engineering. So, so far, so good. 2 more levels before I hit the rank of commander. Get some duty officers. Ooh. No, oddly enough, this one has less maximum shield capacity than the one I had. What's this? Phaser compression pistol. Alright, I think I'm good. Don't I have... No, that's a training manual. What's this? Medium, and this one is small. Okay, well that explained why I couldn't stack one on top of the other. Auxiliary power settings, yeah, I don't think I need that. This is a... So what do I have over here already? Okay, that is pretty much equal to what's there already. So no, I'm not gonna put that on the ship. Captain. Long-range sensors are picking up several Klingon battle groups. They appear to be placing self-replicating disruptor cannon turrets throughout the region of space. If we don't take out those cannons now, this entire asteroid belt would be bristling with Klingon defenses. Thank you for the suggestion. Anything else? As you know, the composition of this nebula will make maneuvering at high speeds impossible. In addition, the Briar Patch contains several pockets of Metron gas. The gas is highly reactive to weapons fire and could be very dangerous. Starfleet recommends that we keep the coast at 4 kilometers away from any of the gas clouds. This should keep us safely out of range if one of them happens to ignite. Keep a distance of 4 kilometers. Got it. However, the gas can often be used as a weapon. Captain, do you remember the Riker maneuver? If we detonate the pockets of gas where the Klingons are close to them, they'll do most of our work for us. Captain, as you're aware, the Metron Cloud's system requires to maintain a low impulse speed or risk damage to the ship. You sound like you have an idea. I do, sir. Well, let's hear it. I think if we modify the bustard collectors, the filter to filter out only a percentage of the Metron particles, then we could use excess energy to go to full impulse without risk to the ship. I'm not exactly sure what that percentage might be, though. Too risky. Would adhere to Starfleet guidelines on speed for this mission. Yeah. Since I'm using a tactical officer for this. Since I'm using like a tactical officer for this, we couldn't do what she suggested. And as you can probably tell, yeah, it's already damaged. Already damaged this ship, so. Their shields are offline. Almost destroyed them. I hope I go a bit faster. They do make some nice explosions.
Warning. Ship is
Oops. That one takes care of that one. Give that one as well. Now for the bird of prey. Back up just a bit here. Fighter doesn't bother me too much. I think I'm not entirely too sure, but I think the pockets of gas there destroyed that fighter for me. Our sensors are picking up energy signatures near the large asteroid. I believe it to be a defense turret guarding a facility on the asteroid's surface. Sensor reading for the facility indicates some sort of military research base. I'll place a waypoint on a navigational map for us. Can't go to full impulse while we're in the briar patch. So yeah, I'm hoping to get level 20 on this character before I cut the stream for the night. Looks like the intel we got from Marta pans out. Klingons are definitely hiding something there. So let's see what they've got in the let's see what they've got over here by this asteroid. I could get close. Could. Not sure. Not sure if that actually destroyed anything, but or damaged anything. Like I said, we can't go to full impulse just yet. Or well, we can't while we're in this. Can't while we're in the briar patch. One more to go. Oh, takes care of all the defenses. Captain, the defenses have been neutralized. We should be able to proceed. The away team is standing by. They'll transport on your command. Captain, there are several Klingons here, but my tricorder is also picking up 2 additional life signs in the area. Hostages, maybe? Okay, total lockdown. We'll need to breach the door with explosives. Alright, let's go see what's in the base. And thankfully they're kind of dumb. They'll run where the mines are, which is helpful to us. Sucks to be them, though. That's right. That's right. The back was turned to me, so you get flanking damage there. There we go.
I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but ask fast. I'm going to the shuttle bay and getting out of here.
Okay. What do you know about the weapons here?
The Klingons are planning something big. They have been forcing us to design weapons. They want improved disruptors and torpedoes for their ships. Some of their demands have been very specific.
Specific? How so?
They want a weapon that can punch through solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about torpedoes, with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet.
Were any of you successful in designing these weapons?
There are prototypes of some of the new weapons in the laboratory here, as well as schematics on the base computers. If I were you, I'd destroy the prototypes and the schematics. Neither side needs that kind of destructive power.
Alright, is there another scientist in here? No, doesn't look like it. Looks like we need to continue on. So I'm guessing that the next captive is going to be somewhere down here. A lot of doors that we have to bust open. Was there? The hell was? Okay, well, I better check that room. I better check that room again. I could have sworn I looked in there. First, let me have a look at this crate. Okay, apparently I must have missed someone in this room. Yeah, there she is, but there he is, or there she is, I think.
Thank you.
These Klingons have had me designing weapons for them at Disruptor Point. The scientists who finished their research are taken away.
There we go. Both scientists are safe, sir. I suggest we locate the weapons. We can set up explosive charges and remotely detonate them when we return to the ship. Good idea. Let's find those weapons. Well, we already know where they're at. We already know where they're at since we went down there a little bit fast, a little prematurely. Okay, they're just gonna hang around there apparently. That's fine. All the Klingons are ahead of us instead of behind us. So destroy experimental weapons. Oh, well, they must have transported in because they sure weren't down here when I came down here. All right, so grab the items there. Yeah, now they're gonna be in here. All right. That's one. There are more of them over here. I need to learn not to be so quick on the damn mine throwing, because it seems like every time I do, they seem to throw their own mines. There we go. And there's one over here. Klingons up there don't seem to care. These ones will. Let's see. There's a Swordmaster. Let's get rid of him first. Nope, no one's throwing grenades at us this time. Take that, thank you. Alright. Captain, ship scanners indicate a computer core in your vicinity. Can you upload its contents to the coast? It may give us insight how the Klingons were planning to use these weapons. We may even have a hint of Babat's ultimate plan. Well, the computer core is up here, but we gotta take care of the Klingons that are up here. Takes care of them. There we go. Didn't get hit with it that time. I think it's the munitions officers that fire off grenades. Captain, we have the data. Hold on, red alert. There's a Klingon ship leaving the facility. Please return to the ship so we can pursue. So, So yep, gotta get back up. Gotta pursue the ship that's trying to take off.
Ha ha ha! You are so predictable. And like a Tarkalian sheep, you were blindly led to the slaughter. I knew you would find my weapon research station. I was the one who sent Marta to give Starfleet its location. While you were busy destroying what you thought to be all of our work, my crews were busy offloading the more promising weapons and data onto the ship that has a nice head start on you. Ha! You have lost this day. Victory is mine, and mine alone. It is a good day for you to die.
Alright, tactical, what's the situation? Transmission came from outside the system, but Bavat wasn't just boasting. Sensors indicate that several Klingon ships are attempting to escape the system. They appear to be trying to use the asteroid belt to mask their warp core signatures. If we hurry, we should be able to intercept them. The one thing I'm wondering though is why they're getting my characters name wrong. Alright, forward shield is down. And just a little bit more. Boom. Oh, that's a secondary deflector array. Actually, that's good because the one we have on this ship is a deteriorated secondary deflector array. There is a Vorcha battle cruiser up here that we need to catch up to. Yeah, we have it locked in. We have it locked in a truck immediately. And hit the other truck immediately. Alright, and boom, there we go. Excellent work, Captain. See, the name is different than what the name of my character is. I'm not entirely sure why. Anyways, excellent work, Captain. Bavat won't be getting his hands on those experimental weapons, and we have transmitted the data from the computer core to Starfleet intelligence. So we can warp out. And if I'm not mistaken, that should level us up to level 19.
Oh, that was a close one. It's a testament to your academy training that you and your crew survived.
And what's this? Ooh, all damage. Yes, I want this.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
There are more reports than usual about Klingon and Gorn attacks along the border of Federation space. Starfleet has created a task force to patrol the area. Proceed to your assigned coordinates in the Zarantine system and begin patrolling. If you receive any distress signals, you are authorized to do whatever is required to assist.
Alright. Before I do that, let's take this and have a look at the Have a look. Because these are always good for... when you complete them, these are always good for little extra XP and such. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the secondary deflector system. Where is it at? Yes. There we go. Because this one is a deteriorating secondary deflector. I don't think we want anything that's deteriorating on our ship. Yes. Oh. Might help if I put it in the right spot. Alright, so here we are.
The Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation, even time itself. It falls to a small group of brave Starfleet officers to restore the timeline and rescue one of their own. Who controls this sector may determine who controls the war.
Now, let's go in and begin the mission. Alright. Just waiting for it to load in. There it goes. There it goes.
To all Federation ships in range, this is the USS Voice. We are taking fire from Gorn fighters and need aid from any ships in range. Repeat, we are being attacked by Gorn and need help.
Alright. Gotta rescue the ship. There's one over here too that we gotta take out. Their forward shields are down. Or at least they were. Well, now they're down again, so. Fire off the bunker torpedo there, and we totally destroyed it.
Thanks for the assistance. We were diverted from our deliveries to deploy these emergency solar collectors. But now we need your help to activate them. Our starboard power coupling is blown, and we're reading damage to our navigation systems and warp core. If you can reroute the collector's energy output to us, we can use it to keep our shields up while we make repairs.
Okay. We should have no trouble getting close enough to switch the collectors to transmit mode. They turn their attention over to us. takes care of that one. Alright, that one is active. It's also active, and there is a Gorn ship over here that we're gonna have to take out. Back up just a little bit here. Torpedoes. And that takes care of that one. The voice is Heligas, Captain. Incoming message.
Power levels are holding steady. We can handle it from here. Thanks for the helping hand. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish our medical deliveries without too much of a delay.
Good luck. Coast out. Incoming message from Starfleet, sir. A Vulcan medical vessel, the T'Pau, is requesting assistance. We're the closest ship. I've laid in the course for the T'Pau's coordinates, and we can leave at your command. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Helen to T'Pau, sir. Channel open.
I am Salo, captain of the Vulcan medical ship T'Pau. There is an outbreak of Tacanian syndrome on the planet's surface. It is of utmost importance that the medical supplies we carry be delivered immediately. Please accompany us to the planet and defend us from enemy ships.
Alright, so we gotta escort it. Yeah, this of course is a little bit of a problem because the oh. And destroyed. We'll trail a bit behind the I guess Vulcan ship VS. Well, at least I got their attention. Focus on this one because it was trying to attack the science vessel. Oh, I was wondering why I wasn't moving there. Go. Takes care of the Gorn ships. Now, of course, there's some Klingon ships here. So, what? Yes, I was gonna hit you with that ability. That'd be what. And there we go. So we'll put our attention on it. Oh, well, he's back. And he's gone. Oh. Now. Captain, the T'Pau is hailing us. Incoming message.
We are detecting weapons fire on the planet's surface. My ship is on a mission of peace. We are unequipped to deal with armed resistance. Will you secure the area so our heroes can transport to the planet's surface safely?
Alright, so basically we gotta beam down and clear out the enemies there. Should be easy enough. I'm reading multiple Gorn and Klingon life signs between here and the medical facility. We'll need to defeat them before the Vulcan medical team can transport. The local security personnel are unequipped to deal with them. I'm also reading various life signs about the complex. It looks like some of the patients were caught in the crossfire. Check fire. We don't want to risk any of the patients. Alright. Captain, the security guard might have an idea of what's going on.
Starfleet? Thank goodness you've arrived. We've been overwhelmed. Klingons and Gorn ransacking the whole place. Good to see you here. Those Klingons and Gorn have been wiping us out.
Stay here and keep your head down. We'll take care of the Klingons.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Okay, hospital services. The research hospital serves all of the major medical needs of the Zarantine colony. Emergency services, regular patient services, and extended medical care are all available. The hospital includes I can't speak tonight. From the hospital includes developments from the Federation Medical Research, as well as incorporating proprietary local therapy tracks. Our medical teams have new treatment methods, including gene researching, viral therapy, and xenotransplantation to cure problems caused by radiation poisoning, genetic defects, and unsanctioned Tucker contacts. Genetic resequencing research, but that's illegal in the Federation. Zarantine isn't a Federation colony world. This could be what the Klingons and Gorn are looking for. Oops. And more of them? Okay, guess not.
Where are the resequencing patrols?
I don't know. I'm just a patient. I don't know.
Ah, you're early.
All right. Ranger over here. And there's a warrior. Oops. Oops, they just sort of ran around the corner there. And boom. Now, talk to this patient. Okay, what did the Gord want with you?
He was asking about all the medical supplies, tests, the resequencing, virus, cell growth chambers, everything. I don't know about these things. I'm just a patient here.
Okay. Resequencing and cloning. It's like they're stealing materials used for genetic augmentation. Klingons never had any luck with augmentation. Their attempts to use the augmentation virus in the 22nd and 23rd centuries were disasters. Why would they be bothering again? The Klingons have never been one to reopen an unsuccessful line of inquiry. Because it's not for the Klingons, it's for the Gorn. So, okay, the Gorn, yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, these are the ones that will take like chunks out of the scenery and just toss them at you. Oh, nope, he didn't get a chance to do that this time though. And
peace and long life to you.
okay, now I need to talk to you to continue to do.
Although this facility has sustained some damage, I expect that my crew will be able to restore this wing to functionality in 52.3 minutes. Your decisive action has potentially saved the lives of many patients today.
While the hospital may be saved, I'm still concerned about what the Gorn might have stolen.
I cannot speak to the larger issues of the Gorn and Klingon attacks. Logic suggests that if the Gorn left any clues behind, my crew will find them while they are making repairs. Do not hesitate to speak with them for further information. Your assistance has been appreciated, but the situation is now stable. You may depart at your leisure.
Alright, thank you, Captain. So, the area is secure, Lieutenant Commander. Captain Sellar's crew may be able to answer a few questions for you if you wish. We can return to the coast as soon as you're ready. So let's beam up. Beam up and turn the mission in. Romulan research accolade. Huh, weird.
Good work. I'm looking forward to reviewing your report. On first glance, it's clear that the Klingons are doing something with genetic modification. Since they don't have their own equipment, they're stealing ours. This is a bad road, and I suspect there's worse news to come.
Congratulations, Commander.
Woo! We're being held by Admiral Quinn. Nice. Okay, we're being held by Admiral Quinn. Where is the,
We have reports of a true wave fleet entering the neutral zone and picking a fight with the Klingons near the Donatu system. Having two of our enemies fight is good for the Federation, but I want to know why the true wave is so far out of their territory. Intercept them and deal with them. If you need to engage the Klingons as well, do so. A Starfleet task force has already been sent to the area. You'll need to join them in the Donatu system as soon as possible.
Oh.
Until next time.
I hope I got the mission to get the new ship. Oh, and by the way, here we are with the Davidians again. Hopefully I can actually get the ship. I didn't... For some reason, the mission didn't seem to pop up. I should be able to get a new ship. Let's check just to make sure. Alright. Bam! Temporal escort. Good thing. And it's a good thing too, because let me go over and talk to Admiral Quinn to actually access that. It's a good thing. It's a good thing those temporal ships don't cost anything, because if they, because for some reason the mission didn't pop up. I think it's because somebody tried inviting me to a deal, to a group. Ah, there we go.
Congratulations. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dock. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Federation.
Alright, well, accept. Okay. Congratulations, you proved yourself to be... Okay, I think he's already done that. So, yes. Oh, okay, that's her last... So, no, there wasn't anything wrong. They were calling her by her last name, Herpaderp. So we'll grab our new ship, which, actually, funny enough, I think I can grab 2 of them. For some reason, the temporal ships don't cost anything, and the but I want yes, browse. So this is a heavy cruiser. There's the Akira class heavy escort. Excelsior class. Can't remember if that's like the one Excelsior, like the Enterprise B variant, but I'm going for is the temporal escort. There we go. We got ourselves a temporal escort. If I want, of course, if I want to, I can always come back and get like one of the other ships for this rank. Oh, duh. Can I rename that? Yes. There we go. Now, manage this. This one will be the one we make ready. And boom. We'll do the first mission within the skirmish lines, and then I'll probably call it a night. I'm not entirely sure, but from the sound of it, it sounded like there was a lot of bullshit going on behind me. I wonder if these ships actually have 23rd century bridges. I have a lot of shit in my inventory again. And since this is an escort, since this is technically an escort, it does have cannons. Let's see. Shield charge. Yes. Ba-ba-ba. What do you have? Yeah, it does. This one does more damage. Not a whole lot, but it still does more damage. Let me have a look at what I have actually compared to what. I think maybe I'll actually keep what I have. Apparently, she had like the base 23rd century phaser. Yeah, let's replace that. Yeah, he is. There it goes. He's got better armor. Because these are like mark 1 and 2 armors. Something we need to get rid of because we're way. Oh shit! Excuse me. Some shield restoration. Yeah, I think since this is like an escort vessel, it's not going to have a lot of science shit. What am I trying to? Science stations. Is that a tactical kit? Yes, it is. Go. The more kits I have, the more abilities I can use. Still not entirely sure why the hell I can't use like red alerts. Do red alerts on these characters. And
on the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
All right. So we're here. We're going to do the first mission in the skirmish. Before I do this, let me slow down just to make sure. Yeah, apparently the skirmish missions are part of the Klingon War. But kind of weird because on all the other characters they're actually their own thing altogether. Captain, I'm picking up multiple hostile contacts, both Klingon and True Way. I can understand the Klingons being here. They've been trying to claim this system for months, but why the True Way normally don't leave a Cardassian space? They have no reason to be here. They're refusing to respond to our hail, sir. We may have to board one of their ships to get some answers. And already we're just getting our ass beat. I have to go through like my power list and such. Go through my power list and such, my ability list and such later. I'm not right in the middle of the mission. It's almost... This one's almost done. At least I thought it was almost done. Takes care of them. Oh yeah, that's right, Dad. That's right. Jimmy our ships are aligned with the freeway. And this Cardassian ship is almost destroyed. Well, there's no almost about it. He is destroyed. Now to disable this one. Boom. There we go. Cardassian flagship, the Axon, has been disabled, sir. Her warp core is stable for now. Recommend we take a closer look. So, the way he was standing by, sir, we can leave on your orders. Captain, Cardassian security teams are already starting to move in on our position. We should expect some heavy resistance. Yep, and there they are. Actually, yeah, I got a new weapon, so I'm going to use it here. And alright, this one's nearly dead. Alright, there he goes. So let's disable this. That should take care of all the security measures between us and the birds. I don't expect the Cardassians to give up that easily, though. They'll probably send more security teams to intercept us. Take that. What are you guys shooting at? And of course, they're the Davidians. All right. That one's done, and I'm stuck in like a force field or something. Now where... I think it's this... Captain, did you see that? Yeah, it's this one we need to inspect. Captain, what were those things? Sir, this Cardassian doesn't have any wounds on him, but my readings show that he was dead before we entered the room. Recommend that we find a medkit and perform an examination on the corpse. We'll need to know more about what happened to him. If he was attacked by those creatures, we need to be cautious. Any contact may be lethal. So, patient... So we gotta read the patient records. There it was again. Is there something wrong with the environmentals on this ship? Patient admitted with a plasma burn caused by an exploding EPS conduit. The wound was treated with a protoplasma, and the patient was admitted to sickbay for sedation and observation. Patient suffered a neurological event resembling a cerebrovascular accident while sedated and was unable to be resuscitated. Further examination into the patient's death is pending an autopsy by the CMO. Patient admitted with a fractured tibia suffered while on the holodeck. The bone was splintered and treated with a regenerator. Patient returned later complaining of pain in the treated leg as well as an elevated body temperature. Patient was then treated with a T-cell simulator to stave off any possible infection. Patient's condition continued to worsen while they were being continually treated to boost their immune response. Patient died 6.2 hours after injury. Due to an extreme rate of deterioration in the patient, an infection is unlikely. Fear of contagious agent being responsible has resulted in quarantine protocols being enacted. A cause of death has been yet to be determined. Corpse will be placed in safe field pending further examination by the CMO. Alright. Now for this one. Patient admitted complaining of extreme nausea and fatigue. Preliminary exams inconclusive. Patient held for overnight observation during which condition worsened. Patient died at 2352 hours. Quarantine protocols put in place on CMO's orders, and a level 8 force field is in use to prevent the spread of an unknown, possibly infectious agent. Force field may not be disabled without command level voice authorization. An autopsy of the patient was conducted using a laser scalpel to open the chest cavity. All organs were intact and showed no signs of trauma or infection, which explained the patient's demise. Cause of death remains undetermined pending further investigation. Patient admitted complaining of pain and inability to concentrate on assigned duties. Patient was treated with hypercortiline and told to rest. Psychological evaluation was scheduled. Patient returned several hours later, said that neither the medication nor rest helped. Patient was treated with a larger dose of hydrocortiline and admitted to sick bay for observation. During this, patient fell unconscious and was unable to be revived. An autopsy was conducted using a Neuralite probe to obtain a sample of brain tissue. Examination of neural tissue did not show any signs of infection or trauma that would result in headaches or fatality. Cause of death remains undetermined pending further investigation. And the last one over here. Patient admitted with a severe laceration suffered while working in engineering. The wound was closed using an autosetter, and the patient was released with instructions to refrain from active duty and to return for another examination in 24 hours. Patient returned as instructed, complaining of a headache, elevated body temperature, and nausea. White cell count was elevated, and preliminary analysis showed signs of systemic infection resulting from contamination of wound site. Patient was held in sick bay for treatment and observation. However, the infection spread rapidly and treatment with standard antibiotics was unsuccessful. A more rigorous treatment regime was formulated, but also proved unsuccessful. Patient's vital functions ceased. Cause of death, circulatory system failure resulting from sepsis. Patient's body is prepared and for transport back to Cardassia Prime. Now... Sir, this Cardassian looks to have died from the same cause as a Cardassian examined in the mess hall. We need to find a medkit to know more about what happened to them. So, yes. This is used to seal traumatic or surgical wounds and prevent infection, as well as to promote the... Okay, so... No. We need this. Neuralite probe is a device that makes use of stabilized biological enzymes to cleave tissue samples from the brain or nervous system. The use of natural enzymes significantly lowers the trauma experienced by the patient and minimizes the amount of time necessary to recover from the procedure. Captain, that tool should give us better insight into the cause of death for the Cardassians in the mess hall. We could use a Neuralite probe to train a sample of one of the Cardassians' brain tissue, and we may be able to determine the cause of death. The Neuralite probe has determined that this individual died from a radical decrease in neural energy. It's almost as if he was drained by an outside source. All the brain's activity came to a complete stop as its energy was depleted. Sir, there is a great deal of interference being picked up by the tricorder, most likely the result of a neural residue from whatever was used to do this to the Cardassian. Perhaps we can track it down by following the energy trail. There is a science lab across the hall from the medbay. Should have access to the ship's internal sensors. We got to go over here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the one we're using. Trialic waves are the result of a process called selective molecular polarization, in which a substance is modified at a fundamental level to convert matter to energy. Trialic energy is not used by any known species because they are known to cause deterioration of living tissue. I'm picking up large concentration trialic waves centered around the ship's bridge, Captain. Trialic waves are harmful to humanoids. Will not be able to be in the air for long, and the Cardassians would be subject to deleterious effects as well. They would not knowingly use trialic energy. I suggest we take a closer look. Whatever is causing the trialic waves is responsible for the deaths of the Cardassians in the mess hall. So we gotta go up to the bridge. Captain, it's headed for the bridge. And yep, there they are. Now. Alright. Let me see if I can actually get to one I can actually hit. Oh, there's that phantasm again. And he's sucking out the energy. There we go. There's no mistaking them now, Captain. Those were Davidians. What's curious, though, is that the Davidians are out of phase with us. Normally, we can't see them without a subspace force field tuned with an extremely sensitive phase discriminator. We didn't have that, so how are they appearing in our reality? I recommend checking the Axon's crew logs entries. Maybe they were doing something that made it easier for the Davidians to exist here.
Our mission goes well. The Axon has disabled or destroyed 7 enemy ships. I look forward to reporting our successes. The chief medical officer is concerned about casualties. It is his job to be concerned. Mine is to operate this ship at peak efficiency. I have read his report about unexplained deaths and dismissed it. There is always an
Alright, what about the chief engineer's log?
Repairs to the accident was expected. Running low on material and warp points. Wish there was more time between battles to capture these systems. Time is the most precious thing on the universe. 4 crewmen down. 1 died in battle on horses, but 3 others died in accidents. I have spoken to the captain about launching an investigation, but he sees nothing but his dreams of glory and return to conquest. Unusual spike in Dryola energy may be affecting warp core efficiency. Must speak to Dryola and see if the sensor readings have turned up anything unusual.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't...
Letter from Maja arrived today. She and the children. But she worries about me. She wants me to leave the troop and return to Cardassian 9. 6 months ago, I would have ignored her. But I see no end to this fight. Perhaps she's right.
Alright, and the science officer's log.
Science Officer's Log, Stardate 86790.8. My duties on a combat mission are limited, but I was pleased today to have a chance to scan the approaching Griffin's Comet. The comet itself has not been a focus of much scientific inquiry, and it last passed through this sector in the late 23rd century. My scans, however, reveal surprising amounts of triolic wave energy emitting from the comet, as well as detectable amounts of chronoton particles. The triolic waves will unfortunately prevent a closer study of the comet. They are quite harmful to humanoid life forms, and the captain is loath to jeopardize our mission for my curiosity. I have requested the launch of a Class 1 probe. The chronotons are of even greater interest. They appear in instances of temporal disturbances, which could mean that this comet has been, or will be, in the presence of a temporal event. Time mechanics are so cumbersome. I must have more data. The captain has never had much interest in science. Perhaps I will remind him that chronoton particles are harmful against the aliens who live in the Bajoran wormhole. A potential weapon to use against the Bajoran gods may be of enough interest to me to divert our course.
Alright. Captain, we should return to the Eagle. I'm sure Starfleet man will want to know there's Davidians in the neutral zone. The battlegrounds are now their feeding grounds. Alright.
Are you sure you found no sign of the Cardassians attempting to open a portal, or otherwise bring the Davidians into our phase variants? This is troublesome. There are pieces to the puzzle I don't have yet. Let me do some digging and I will be in touch.
And subspace field modulator. Yes. Personal ship.
Until next time.
Congratulations, Commander.
I need your assistance on a rather delicate situation. We have intelligence operative undercover at Drazona Station. Her astute observations have given us the edge in several critical engagements in the neutral zone. 22 hours ago, this operative activated an emergency subspace beacon. Zamara would only contact me in the manner if she was about to be discovered by the enemy or her life was in danger. I'm understandably concerned. I need you to go to Drazona, find Zamara, and assist her. Take her to safety if you have to, but don't blow her cover. If you go in there weapons blazing, you may get her killed. I've accessed your logs. It's been quite some time since you had some shore leave. I suggest you visit Drazona Station for some downtime. Alright, and boom.
Until next time.
That being said, though, it is 1 hour and 30 minutes, so I'm probably going to call it here. And then we're right here by the area, so we'll head to Drazona Station and continue this next time. Wow, seems like I actually no. I just finished this set of missions on my KDF character. It's just we're just going right back to it on the different character. And that's actually kind of funny. Anyways, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Later.